Live from Broadway Unlocked, it's the Scholarship Plus Award Night 2020. With appearances by the 2020 Scholars, the teachers who make a difference, and the Scholarship Plus college graduates. With special appearances by Kate Finneman-Stokes and Melanie Rosen-Brooks. And your hosts for the evening, Vasiki and Khadijah. Please welcome your hosts for this evening, Vasiki and Khadijah.
Whoa, we're live. Oh my gosh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scholarship Plus's virtual award ceremony. My name is Khadijah Silla, and I am a recent grad of the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm very excited to be here today co-hosting with my fellow scholar and friend, Vasiki.
Hi, everyone. My name is Vasiki, and I just graduated from Colby College. Khadijah and I both joined Scholarship Plus in 2016, and honestly, if I could put it into a few words, it's been an amazing experience. I can't say that I would have made it through my 4 years at Colby without the support of people like Anna and Kate and the rest of the Scholarship Plus family. So honestly, I'm eternally grateful. But before we begin, I'd like us to take a moment of silence for George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, David McAtee, and James Scurlock, who have fallen victim to police and state-sanctioned violence. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all.
Thank you so much, Vasiki. So, what is on the agenda today? So let me tell you guys, we are in for a great night. Today, not only are we celebrating new scholars, we're also reminiscing on old scholars, specifically class of 2020. We just graduated. It's been a crazy year so far, and I'm hoping everyone is in good health, and I'm hoping everyone is striving to fight for justice for all. But tonight, we're here to celebrate you guys, so we wanted to offer this space for you guys to celebrate your accomplishments and the future. So, feel free to chat with us through the chat box while we're on this live and celebrating. But to kick us all off, I have the great pleasure and honor of introducing you to the Executive Director of Scholarship Plus, Kate Finneman-Stokes.
Hey.
Please welcome the Executive Director of Scholarship Plus, Kate Finneman-Stokes.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Khadijah and Vasiki, for leading us through tonight and for taking that moment of silence to create a space for the memory of too many lives taken unjustly. Tonight, we are reuniting as a community to honor some incredibly special teachers and students. And to our scholars watching tonight, we often hear that youth will fix our world. But no, that does not rest solely on your shoulders. We as a community are with you and will fight with you. I want to welcome all of you, our donors, our volunteers, our scholars, and to those of you brand new to Scholarship Plus. Thanks for being here, clicking on a link without knowing what you were going to. I'm gonna admit, I'm not gonna lie that this is a little weird, talking to my computer from my apartment in Brooklyn, but I'm so glad we could be together. And I look forward to the day when I can look you in the eye and thank you and maybe even give you a hug. Hopefully that's one day soon. Because of you, we are entering our 11th year, offering students a substantial 4-year college scholarship, plus individualized wraparound support. Every student needs something different, and we meet them where they are. This unique approach is why we celebrate a 100% college graduation rate. This community, all of you, have always been there for our program, but especially over the last few months with the onset of COVID-19. For our students, college is often the source of housing, food, electricity, Wi-Fi, and so much more. And your donations to our emergency fund continue to support these essentials for them and their families while they're at home. And it's clear that especially for our families, the strain is not going away anytime soon. Typically, our new class of scholars spends the summer in internships, and they're jumping around the city with us, going to cultural events and having conversations with city experts. But this pandemic has called for an alternative. So we created a summer masterclass series with notable guest speakers each week presenting on professional and personal development. Scholars will continue to grow and learn while they receive a stipend for completing the program. And tonight, the first time ever, we're gonna have a text to donate option. Thanks to a generous donation from the Marignac Family Foundation. Donations made tonight will be matched, and the money will go towards supporting these stipends for students participating in the summer program. I want to thank our small and mighty staff. Anna Antoniak is our senior director. And if you've met Anna, you know she has so much heart and gives so much to our scholars and makes us better every day. Also, thanks to our mighty, mighty co-founders, Soma Golden Bear, Melanie Rosen-Brooks. I see you, I feel you. Thanks for all you do every day. And to you volunteers and so many of you that are watching tonight from our board and our associate board, thank you. As our classes grow, so does our community. There's so much more I'd love to tell you about our program and our scholars, but I don't want to take too much more time. If you want to meet me afterwards, I will be on Zoom and we'll share that in the comments. I can answer questions about the program, tell you a little bit more. You can also visit us on our website, scholarshipplus.org, and there's a tab at the top. It says ways to get involved, and there's lots of great options there. But tonight is about honoring our largest class yet, 15 new scholars, our college graduates. There's 8 of them. You can see how far we've grown over the last 4 years, and the amazing teachers in their lives that have made a difference. To our high school and college graduates, we know that this is not the graduation season you imagined or you deserved, but that doesn't change the enormous significance of this moment. We are so very proud of you. And tonight, I have the pleasure of honoring our newest college graduates throughout the show. And I'm honored to start with our incredible hosts. I will first turn to Vasiki. There you are. Hi. Vasiki, like he said, just graduated from Colby College with a degree in physics. Vasiki's job search is in engineering and project management, and he soon will be applying to graduate programs in mechanical engineering. Vasiki, you are our resident physicist and poet. Your imagination and your skills know no bounds. You have been an advocate for your peers at Colby and for your younger scholars at S+, always raising them up. Keep sharing your gift of words. We cannot wait to see how your many gifts continue to intersect and make an impact. Congrats, Vasiki. We're so very proud of you.
Thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate your kind words. And I have to say again, like, it's because of people like you that I was able to get through an arduous 4 years at Colby. And I really appreciate you and the Scholarship Plus family. So thank you.
It's been our honor. And next to our other host, Khadija. Hey, Khadija.
Okay.
It's good to see you. Khadija graduated 2 weeks ago, walking across the virtual stage at University of Pennsylvania with a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics, and a minor in French and Francophone studies. She is starting a position as an analyst at Accenture. Khadija, you are a powerhouse. We admire your confidence and your bravery and tackling challenges. You're going to bring your whole radiant self to Accenture, and we can't wait to get your amazing text updates about it. Thank you for staying close to us.
Thank you, Kate. And thank you guys and all the Scholarship Plus for just always being there for me whenever I needed someone to talk to or reach out to. I really appreciate you guys.
We're so happy to. We love you both.
Love you too.
That was sweet.
They're all amazing, but So yeah, we're going to get this show started. So like as Kate mentioned, right, like our scholarship class of 2020 only had 8 students. Would you believe that this year's class is 20, like it's our largest class yet, like of 2020, like going on to the next 2024, I guess you can say.
So yeah, starting up, we're thrilled to like introduce you guys to some of our first scholars. And that video will be playing shortly.
Yep. We are specifically honored to be hearing from our first 3 students from the new class of 2020.
Please welcome the Executive Director of Scholarship Plus, Kate.
My name is Donna Turturro, and I've been a college counselor at Franklin Delano Roosevelt High School in Brooklyn, New York, for the past 12 years. I am introducing Shaquille to the Scholarship Plus program. The story is heart-rending because from a very young age, his life was just transient. I thought this might have had a negative impact on his life, but Shaquille, he's got this big, bright smile. And oh no, miss, he said that all of that movement in his life made him stronger, made him mature, made him forgiving, made him resilient. I, of course, wish you success, but I know you will attain that. Instead, I wish you love, I wish you joy, I wish you stability, and I wish for you to have the opportunity to change the world of others as you've changed mine. Thank you, Shaquille.
When I think about numbers, I think about challenging myself. It's all about thinking and not letting your mind go to sleep. I always tend to use my brain more than my body. So I think before I act, basically. My surroundings are always changing and I have to adjust my plans accordingly. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen in the future. I'm expecting the unexpected. I'm proud of a lot of stuff that I do, but I'm most probably waking up at 5 a.m. every day and going to gym, because that's when I realized that if I really just keep focusing on doing one thing and not give up, it doesn't matter how hard it is, there's always going to be a result. Mrs. Turturro, I would like to thank you for everything that you taught me, that you supported me through. You're like the door of opportunities that really guided me to the right path and supported me throughout my high school, and really transformed me from a little kid who knew nothing to someone who's really amazing.
My name is Angela Aponte. I'm a college counselor in the South Bronx. I'm going to be introducing Tamara. When she was a freshman, she was very hesitant in joining activities and school clubs. By her junior year, she was in student government, she was tutoring, she was a teacher's assistant, a student who never gives up, always energized, always came in the morning, ready to work, ready to have her resume done, have her college essay done, even contacting me at 11 o'clock at night, just ready to work. Tamara's optimism, ambitions, hardworking skills has molded her into the student that she always wanted to be. She's one of those caregivers. I guess she's the mom of her friend group. I know whatever the obstacle or struggle she has to endure, she's gonna go right through it.
When I was little, I went through a lot of careers. In 5th grade, I was really interested in being a writer. And then 9th grade was when I was I want to be a lawyer or a guidance counselor. Right now, I'm definitely thinking about sociology. Even though I had a lot of obstacles when I was younger, I'm determined. Not a lot of people in my family have been able to accomplish what I've accomplished. I try to become a role model for other people, somebody that I could have looked up to when I was younger. Angie, I tell you this all the time. I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for me. I would not be in Cornell without you. So when I graduate, that's your diploma too. Thank you so much. And when I'm rich, don't worry. You're coming with me.
I'm Kelly Preston. I'm a high school social studies teacher at the Urban Assembly Institute of Math and Science for Young Women in downtown Brooklyn. When we started our Action Civics project, Ishrat quickly emerged as a leader in the room. She went from, contacting council members in our district to writing an editorial for an online magazine. She then was contacted by Generation Citizen and was on a panel with Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams. She pursued a seat on the Youth Justice Board, knowing that there are young people like Ishrat and young women like Ishrat who are going to take a leadership position and use their voice and demand that inequities be addressed. It's just something that makes me feel better as just a human in this world. It's that thing that makes teachers feel good and make you want to keep teaching.
I was very sassy, my mom tells me. Very, very sassy. When you have that fire in your belly, you don't want to just sit there, you want to actually use it. We lived in this house for a very long time, almost a decade. I literally had the golden years of my life there. 10 years later, we get this knock on our door, like your landlord has sold your house and you'll have to leave as soon as you can. We were in a legal battle for a very, very long time, and it ended up with us losing our home. During those years, I was supposed to be very focused in school, but instead I had to miss to help my parents out in court because they don't really speak English. And that's a scary, scary feeling to mature so quick and to be put into this role where you have to speak on behalf of your parents for your home. When we got out of the process, I wanted to do something about it. And talking to people in the communities who were going through eviction, gentrification, homelessness, whatever it was in that realm, I also heard from them a lot of the other injustices that they were going through, whether it was racial, economic, social. And so what started off as, I'm just going to focus on this injustice of homelessness, it expanded to so many other things. The school system, the foster care system, everything I wanted to fix. And I know at 17 years old, that sounds so idealistic. You're like, oh, you're such a kid, you want to change the world? Well, it's probably not going to happen. But I think, what's the point if we don't try? We're put on this earth for a reason, right? What's the point if you don't try to make it better? It's optimism, it's hope. And if you don't have those things, then you probably don't have anything else. Ms. Kelly, thank you so much for your help, for your support, for being an instrument to the person I am today. I think it's been absolutely amazing having you as a teacher, as a mentor, as someone that I look forward to seeing whenever I can. Thank you for your amazing, amazing conversations, for your helping hand in anything that I need. And thank you for being the person that you are. It's rare to find someone like you, and I'm glad that I have in my lifetime. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mohammed.
Hello.
Mohammed is graduating from Bentley University with a degree in finance and a minor in philosophy. He has a position lined up at Bank of America as a global transaction services analyst. Mohammed, your optimism and persistence have inspired us every step of your journey. You are the king of silver linings, and we learn from your daily gratitude. You will bring curiosity and kindness to your role at Bank of America and a sharp mind honed for making connections. They are so lucky to have you. Congrats, Mohammed, on all your successes. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, the Scholarship Plus team and everyone. I always say that whenever, I was informed of this and how, Scholarship Plus would be doing a piece about me and honoring me. And I immediately wrote, honoring me is by definition honoring Scholarship Plus and the team, because I cannot just, the numerous times that I've needed Scholarship Plus in my most desperate times as well. And you've always been there, so thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for all of this.
It's our honor. Thank you, Mohammed. Hi, Sumi.
Hello.
Sumitra is graduating from Fordham University with a degree in integrated neuroscience. Over the next year, she'll be exploring her options while taking the MCAT and also applying to a physician assistance program. Sumi, you have a generous spirit and an openness and lightness that merit imitation. And at the same time, you effectively push society's expectations of you in your fight for equality. All of these traits, combined with your serious scientific mind, will make you an incredible healthcare provider one day. We wish you all the best in the next exciting phases. We're so proud of you. Congrats, Sumi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm grateful towards Scholarship Plus for supporting me through these 4 years of college. Because of Scholarship Plus, I was able to go on 2 incredible trips to Nicaragua and Costa Rica. You supported with me with tuition, with school supplies, with MCAT preparations, and I'm really thankful for that. I wish Cosma, my high school teacher, was here with us, but anyway, he's in our thoughts, so thank you so much to Scholarship Plus.
Thank you, Sumi. We're so proud of you.
Please welcome back your hosts, Vasiki and Khadijah.
Wow, that was a really amazing clip. It was really nice meeting like our first set of scholars. Tamara, honestly, your energy jumped out at me through the screen, and I can tell you're going to be a powerhouse at Cornell. And I'm really excited to see the kind of impact you make on campus over there and also in our criminal justice system. And I think we definitely need more people like you. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. I also just wanted to say, like, we're super proud of like all the new scholars we've seen so far. You guys are going to do amazing, and I think it's so cool. Like, we do need more people like you guys, especially in the world we're living in today. And I just wanted to touch on something like Bishwat said, like she was saying, kind of like it might seem too idealistic to have all these hopes, but she is right when she said, like, you know, what's the point if we don't try? And the sky's the limit. Like, just listening to her just reminds me of this quote that I read where it's just kind of like, hope lies in dreams, in imagination, and in the courage of those who dare to make dreams into reality. And so always, like, to our new scholars, always hold on to that hope that you have. And, you know, just be in the spirit of always manifesting and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Absolutely. And I wanna ask you guys if you're able, please donate. Text S+ to 44321. That's S+ to 44321. We're already close to $4,000, which is a great start. So thank you to Bill, Nur, Susan, Josh, Pamela, and Aliana. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Vasiki, have you noticed that it's the same kind of like platform that we're using since like when we had our award ceremony and all those afterwards? The only thing is it's online now, so I guess the platform is different, but like in terms of like how it goes, it's always like, you know, the scholars introduce teachers and mentors that have played a role into their life and then speak on them. So that's pretty cool.
It is. It's nice to kind of like stick to like what we've always been doing. Just virtual, which is it's nice.
So now for our next group of scholars. Let's go.
My name is Ana Montserrat. I teach Spanish at Stuyvesant High School. It's my honor to introduce Nicolas. He's a very caring young man, and this is really unique. Growing up in Omaha, Nebraska, he was attending a bilingual school. That's what makes Nicolas special. The connection with the language, the connection with the culture, and the connection with people. Buena suerte en tu vida, Nicolás. Ha sido un honor ser tu profesora.
I heard my cello teacher playing a chord, and that was just the magical moment. I was just so impacted by that. And I was, this big compared to her, full-size cello, and just hearing those chords vibrate through the floor, it's an experience I still remember to this day. I live in Bayside, Queens, so the typical commute is taking the Long Island Railroad which is like a 30-40 minute ride to Penn Station. You have to get off and take the 123 or the ACE. It's a long commute to and back. What was really difficult is when I figured out how long my mom had to work. And, it's heartbreaking to really mathematically figure out how many hours that went into paying this really thin ticket, this desire to explore. I think I carry that in both my music and also my art, and me as a person as well. I'm very interested in a lot of different things, and I'm into explore the world. Hola, señora Montserrat, soy Nicolás. Le quiero decir que te aprecio muchísimo. Para los últimos 4 años, le he conocido como una persona muy amistosa, amable y simpática. Ha sido una persona que yo podía confiar en y tener conversaciones muy naturales, y hemos tenido muchas experiencias donde hemos compartido nuestras pasiones y intereses, y eso ha sido muy impactante para mí. Ojalá que veamos pronto.
My name is Nolan McDaniel. I work at Democracy Prep Charter High School. I'm introducing McCann. I met McCann for the first time 2 years ago in a test prep class, and I was immediately impressed by his humor and his ability to make anything fun. He's constantly questioning the world around him. He never settles until he gets an answer. It's always keeping me on my toes and just thinking about the world in a really critical and creative way. So I guess my hope for McCann in his attempt to change the world is that he never loses the innate part of who he is that is super interpersonal, super caring about the people around him, and is always out to have a really good time.
As a kid, I did misbehave a lot, I guess because I was just so carefree, didn't have anything to worry about. So I just felt like I just do whatever I want. I want to be a mathematician or some sort of engineer. Through high school, there were times where I will fail a lot in math, but then there was just some natural drive to sit in my room, the lights off, just study, just look I would just sometimes just look at a paper for 15 minutes just to see what am I looking at, no pencil in hand. It feels good to have epiphanies while you're working through the struggle and know that at some point I didn't know this, but now I know it, and it feels it makes me feel brand new and I guess more of a person. As cliche as it is, the sky's the limit. Thank you, Mr. McDaniel, for all that you've done for me. I really appreciate your services and make me feel more of a person. I really respect you, and I hope that you get far and you help me get far in life.
My name is Yibing Zhao. I teach in Queens High School for the Sciences at York College. I'm very proud and honored to recommend such an excellent and special student. Hui is profoundly inspired and encouraged by fictions and facts, so much so that she has decided to be a forensic pathologist in the future, to advocate for victims and to serve the justice. I can certainly see Hui shining through the darkness with her perseverance, her kindness, and her determination.
I keep a lot of things inside my head. It's a lot of thoughts going on. I try to do my best in everything. Well, maybe except not for sports. I am very curious about, going to forensic science, being a forensic pathologist, see what's inside our body and like how they function. There's a lot of stress and emotional toll because you're seeing dead bodies every day. But I want to give it a try. I want to see the process myself. Chinese phrase, 先苦后甜. It means that you gotta experience the bitter first, in order to get, the sweet harvest. So you need a lot of courage and, constant perseverance to keep doing it, even though like you might not get the results you need or you keep failing, but you will someday when you keep continuing your work. Thank you, Ms. Yao, for giving me so much support and courage, throughout 3 years, and especially in this application for this program. I always remember how fun Chinese is. It's not as tedious and boring as I thought, and how to be a better person and to keep persevering in life.
I'm thrilled to honor Isaiah. Isaiah is graduating from Swarthmore College with a degree in political science, and he is headed to Spain in the fall to be an English teaching assistant as a part of a 1-year fellowship. His ultimate goal is to work in public policy. Isaiah, your innovative spirit is remarkable. You see a gap in good somewhere and you work hard to fill it, like creating a program at Swarthmore modeled after Scholarship Plus to help your fellow students. That's so cool. We love that. Your big heart and your political mind will do great things for this country, and we are watching with bated breath. Congrats, Isaiah, on it all. We are so proud of you. I wish I could give you a hug. Can we give you a virtual hug?
Air hug, virtual hug.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. I have loved being a part of Scholarship Plus. The students and the professionals who run it are so very kind. I was thinking a few weeks ago about what my experience at college would have been like without Scholarship Plus, and it wouldn't have been the same. It would have been so much more dreary. Like all of your smiles lighten my life. It's so wonderful. I very much want to stay engaged and involved with everybody, and I want to just kind of thank you all for your wonderful kindness.
Our next college graduate is Shofei. Shofei just graduated from Binghamton University with a degree in biomedical engineering, and his studies in that field won't miss a beat as he moves to Ithaca for a PhD program at Cornell University. Shofei, you have achieved so much, and yet you're only at the beginning of great things. You are curious and determined and not afraid on taking on hard things. And you're always there for our program, present at events, engaging with everyone. Our younger engineers are going to learn so much from you. We are so proud of you, Shofei. Congrats. Should we do a fist bump?
Yeah. So I want to say thank you so much to all our Scholarship Plus team and the donors, because scholarship program is the reason that I'm here. That it alleviates so much financial stress that I can come from a very poor background. Now I'm done with college, going to my peers, try to make a difference as big as possible in the medical field. I could not imagine myself doing this before. Now I'm on the right track of doing all the things I want to do. Thank you so much.
Wow. Watching those videos was really great. Forensic pathologist, pursuing architecture, wanting to be a mathematician or engineer. It seems that our new class of scholars are just want to do it all, and I'm really happy about that. Honestly, McCann, when I was listening to you speak, I can honestly relate. The amount of times I've experienced failure as a physics major at Kobe, I can't even count. But each and every time I pushed through, and each and every time I walked away more experienced and more knowledgeable than when I came in. So definitely keep up that perseverance, keep overcoming those obstacles, because it'll always be worth it in the end.
I think it's really nice seeing the teachers and just seeing like how, it seems like their bond between teachers and students is really impactful. I guess teachers, mentors, and students. And I think like cheers to the teachers as well, and sometimes mentors, because not everyone is a teacher. Some people are mentors, like college guidance counselors. And it's pretty amazing to see.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of another quote. I'm sorry.
Quote queen.
Quote queen. But there's this quote that goes like, the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, but the great teacher inspires. Which I thought was pretty awesome. And I feel like it kind of reflects the teachers that we've had so far on the screen. So it's pretty cool. With that being said, I want to remind everyone to please text S plus to 44321. So this summer, because of COVID, right, the pandemic, Scholarship Plus cannot provide like internship experience, like, I don't want to say like real life. I don't want to say real life, but real life internship experience rather it's going to be virtual through masterclass. And I think it's really important for us to donate, because it's so important to make sure that students still get development skills that they need, even without like a real internship, so that they can go to college with that experience in hand. Because I'm telling you right now, me being able to do an internship before entering college really made a difference. So yeah, please donate.
Yeah, and I actually want to shout out. We've gotten 2 teachers have donated. Thank you to Miss Stahl and Prima, and also thanks to Amber and Janie and Autumn and Eli and Ben. You guys are doing great, and we really appreciate your support here at Scholarship Plus.
Woo! Okay, so we are off to our next batch of scholars who are ready to impress you. Here we go.
My name is Jessica Kane, and I am the Director of College Counseling at the Young Women's Leadership School of Queens. So I am introducing a very special young lady. I met Faith in the 10th grade, which is actually very early for me to meet a student. Usually I just work with seniors, but Faith came to me on numerous occasions to make sure that I knew who she was. She always has something so great to bring to the table, and she always really just makes the people around her feel really great. She was at Cipriani's in a room with over 400 people and got up on the stage and interviewed and emceed. To know everything that she's been through and to know how timid she is, to get up there and just so proudly articulate herself and just command the crowd is just one small example of just who she is. And it's like moments like that I know that she's always going to be different in the most special way.
My American culture is like vastly different from my Nigerian culture. My Nigerian culture really grounds me in discipline and really enforces the value of education to me. They make me who I am today.
I participated in this Global Girls Bill of Rights with this organization, She's the First. And what really resonated with me, especially for one of the rights, was education. Especially in my country, Nigeria, women are always second. Coming from that culture and experiencing it firsthand makes me realize that it does start with encouraging that leadership. Because of that education, it's improving their diversity in your politics, and diversity in the science fields is just leading up to the change that we want. Thank you, Ms. Kane, so much for the help you have taken me from a place in the beginning of this process that I was very scared of even embarking. You opened up a new world to me that I did not even know I had the opportunity to get, and I'm just very grateful I could succeed beyond the barrier I make for myself.
My name is Sarah Stahl. I am an English teacher at English Language Learners International Preparatory Support Academy. We refer to the school as Ellis Prep. It is my pleasure to introduce El Hassan. El Hassan is someone who has true intellectual curiosity. He has taught himself tremendous things, and he seeks out learning for what he's interested in and for learning's sake. He would regularly send me videos of things he had found or articles of things he had found. And it would just say a note that would say, I just thought the other students might find this interesting. So he's that kid. He has overcome a tremendous amount of things in his life and made some really brave choices for the sake of his education and his future. He has put in his dues. So I wish him smooth sailing, all of the intellectual rigor and success that he wants and that he deserves.
I started to be more social when I came to the US. It was like 13 or 14 years old at this time, and I was like just seeing YouTube tutorials on how to use Adobe, and especially I started with Photoshop, then Illustrator, and I kind of like it. All of the people are the same despite, like races and social places, and I believe that we are different in terms of how we contribute to the world. What you do to change someone else's life. Sometimes saying team doesn't work, but I think the most important thing not to give up. The only time you fail is when you stop to try. At the end of the day, if you did your best in everything, you will end up with good outcome. Thank you, Miss Sarah, for challenging every student in your class, despite the fact that some students didn't want to be challenged, but you did your best to push everyone forward.
Hi, my name is Nicole Ramos. I work at International High School at Union Square. So I have the honor of introducing the incredible, humble, and I think quite extraordinary Manda Ba. She's someone who knows what she wants and is not afraid to go after that. In the beginning of junior year, she was registered for 2 College Now courses at 2 separate CUNY institutions. So I had told Manda that she could only take 1 course instead of the 2 that she was registered for. Although she was sad, she was not defeated. So she traveled to the Hostos Community College, spoke with the director, advocated, sent a detailed follow-up email explaining how she would manage both courses academically on top of the club she was involved in, on top of the school requirements that she already had to do. And that convinced the director to let her stay in the 2 courses. Manda's gonna be able to do things in the future, not because it's easy, but rather because it gets done. And she's someone who's not going to give up, but will continue to keep fighting because it's what the people deserve and what others need.
I grew up in Mali, and I was in a house with 30 people, I think. And there was my grandmother, my grandfather, the one who really inspired me. One of my favorite memories in Mali was that at night, all of us together was in a big living room, and we were all watching movies or animated movie, and we all talked about it. It's so amazing. When I was around 10 or 11 years old, my granddad, he got a surgery, and he called me, and I was the room when he was having a surgery. I was actually there seeing blood and doctor doing their stuff and things, and that was really an inspiration. I want to be able to travel around the world and go to conflict areas so I can help people. When I see all these nurses and doctors helping people with COVID-19, I'm oh my God, I need to also clap for them. I don't know any Batman or any Spider-Man. I only know the doctor and nurses who are risking their life. Miss Nicole, thank you very much for everything you have given me. And I remember when I didn't get into a college, you were telling me like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, do not feel bad. I know like you had the potential and everything. And like you telling me, I knew you could do it when I get into a program. So like, thank you very much for like being an inspiration and helping me like go to college.
Emmanuel. Emmanuel Jr. is actually already in his first year of medical school, having completed his BS in biomedical science at City College's Sophie Davis medical program. He did this in 3 years, and he will be completing this summer a pipeline at Memorial Sloan Kettering before returning to medical school, where you're considering a career in radiology. I wanted to say a few words to you. Your hunger for answers will serve the medical field and all of us well. You are an advocate, a big picture thinker, and we're excited to see where both take you. Enjoy the process. You are already more than halfway done. Woohoo! Congrats, Emmanuel, on it all. We're so grateful you're a part of our program.
Thank you. And I'm really grateful to be part of the program and all the benefits and the support that this program has given me, and I thank all the donors. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Emmanuel. Give me a virtual high five. Kelly will be graduating from Brooklyn College with a degree in Children and Youth Studies and a minor in Sociology. She plans on getting her master's in counseling or social work, and her dream is to support elementary age students with special needs. Kelly, I will never forget our conversation when you finally said out loud, maybe medicine isn't for me. I love teaching so much. You have a gift, and nothing makes me happier than seeing you listen to your heart and share that gift with many little New Yorkers. I'm inspired by your tenacity and your heart and your ability to overcome the hurdles in your way. Way to go, Kelly. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I shared the story of when we were at Soma's house for one of the gatherings, and Melanie and you kind of already knew before I did that I was going to do counseling or end up somewhere in counseling because of all of my internships had to do with that. And it was a surprise to me, but it wasn't to you guys. And for that, I'm grateful. And for all that Scholarship Plus has done for me in the past 5 years.
Wow. You know, just wanted to extend on something Khadija was saying earlier about teachers. Like, I think it's important to recognize Jessica Kane. This is her 4th time being honored by a Scholarship Plus scholar, so it's pretty obvious that she continues to have an impact on the students around her, which is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, let's check in on our goal. So far, don't forget to text S plus to 44321. That's S plus to 44321. Wow.
Yeah, we are on a roll. We're at, like, I'm sure, okay, we can see out here. We're at 6,000, almost 7,000. I just want to give a quick shout out to Emma, Carolyn, Larry, Doran, Stacy, and Floyd. We thank you guys so much. And now on to our next batch of scholars.
My name is Sandy Keenan. I'm an AP Calculus and Pre-Calculus teacher at the Frederick Douglass Academy in Harlem. What makes Bernadelle special is that she has a sense of her history. Her family's from Ghana, and everything about Bernadelle lets you know in one way, shape, or form that she's attached to that history. At one point, she started this dance club for many of the African students in the school for girls. And she was so eager. She founded this club. She helped design the costumes, and she really wanted to be a cultural safe space for students in our school. And that took a lot of courage, a lot of forethought, and really just a lot of consideration of others. A lot of times, especially for young people of color, for women of color, you get into a space and sometimes you feel like you need to compromise a piece of who you are to advance in that space. And more we're learning at society that no, we have to bring our whole selves into that space, and it enhances the space. I pray for Bernadelle. My wish for her is that she understands that she should bring her whole self into that space and never feel the need to compromise.
When I was 5 years old, I had just come back from Ghana. I had an accent. I wasn't familiar with English. I wasn't familiar with, America. I didn't feel like I belonged. I reflect on my life a lot, and I reflect on how much I've changed as a person, like especially through high school. I'm proud of the person that I have become. I'm strong, independent Black, and I can do whatever I want no matter what anyone says. Surrounding yourself with positive energy will only bring positive energy to you. And so all the friends that I make, all the communities I join in school, I always like to make sure that it's like really contributing to who I am. You know the little saying where it's like, it takes a village? I really believe like it takes a village. Thank you, Ms. Keenan, for showing me who I am, for making me realize my potential, for always pushing me, and for never letting up. Thank you for all the hours spent, all the advice, all the kind words, all the motivation, and for allowing me to grow and letting me grow, giving me the opportunity to learn who I am and to fall in love with calculus, because I love calculus and I owe it all to you.
My name is Fatima Zahra Lakrafli with Astoria Values. William was one of the people who sent an email to Astoria Values that he wants to volunteer. That's how it starts with William. As soon as he gets involved with kids, then I start discovering good things about him, and then we discover that he have other things that he enjoy doing, which is guitar and also violin. So we proposed to William, create this class for guitar, create this violin class. That's where William play I can say a leader or a good position, and he give them time, and he spend more time until they get to have the confidence that they can play guitar or they can play the violin. He goes beyond his mean to make things successful or make it happen.
In 2020, that there will be robots to deliver pizza to you.
I think I resonate a lot with Luke Skywalker. He's a very curious, adventurous guy. He wanted to go out into the world and discover new things and make something of himself. And that's kind of what I want to do right now. My primary dream is just to become a doctor. That's the thing I want most in life right now. To be able to earn my degree and then use that degree to help other people that need it the most. We have a lot of communities that don't have access to the same healthcare that other people do. It's a problem for them, especially in a time like this. So I want to be a part of that change. Fatima, I've known you for almost a year now. And in that year, you've changed my life in a way that I never thought anybody could have. Back in summer of last year, I didn't know who I was, what I wanted to do, or where I wanted to be in life. When I went to your place, Astoria Values, and I started volunteering there, I learned a lot about not just myself, but about the community around me. So I want to say thank you for all of the opportunities you've given me. And I hope that when all of this is over, I can go back to Astoria Values and keep teaching.
I'm Tomiko Arreo. I work for Comprehensive Youth Development, the CBO partner at City As School, located in Manhattan. I'm pleased to introduce Stephanie. I work with Stephanie in my role as college advisor. I've never seen a young person so determined. She's such a confident young person. She's very resilient. She perseveres through her challenges. She has an I can do it attitude. She's always telling me, even when I'm like, Stephanie, I'm not sure about this, she's like, I can do it. I got this. And she stayed with me after school many a day, finishing her college applications. And she did a lot of work this year that really shows her character and her determination to succeed. I hope that Stephanie stays on the path that she's created for herself. I hope that she continues to believe in herself, her intelligence, her power to advocate for herself, to make the best choices in life that she can for herself. A lot of young people have a fear of succeeding, and Stephanie definitely does not have that. She is going to succeed at whatever she puts her mind to.
Small things in life really do make a difference. I don't think what we want from money is the stuff that we get from it. I think we just want stability. We just want to know everything's okay. There's a bright future ahead of us. We have so many things we didn't even do yet. Like, so many new inventions are gonna come out. That brings me hope. I'm excited for that. Wherever I go, I'm sure I'll find a way to give back to my community wherever I am. Community is what makes up life. That's what it's about. Thank you to Miko for guiding me through the process and for helping me with everything. I went to your office when I wasn't supposed to. I stayed there. I know you wanted me to leave. You let me bother you through all those days. So thank you so much. And you really impacted me, and the impacts are going to show throughout many years coming. So thank you. And you haven't gotten rid of me yet, because I'm still going to pop up to your office random times. But thank you.
Please welcome Director and Co-Founder of Scholarship Plus, Melanie Rosen Brooks.
Hi, Melanie Brooks here, Director and Co-Founder of Scholarship Plus. How incredible is this new class? And also this virtual program. Hats off to you, Kate. It's amazing how she pulled this off in record time. We wish we were seeing you all in person, of course, but we felt your support tonight through your incredible donations supporting our summer program. Thank you so much. It's also hard to believe we're going to have 92 students in this program. 47 will be in college and 45 alumni. And we have so many people to thank in this community for making this all possible through your donations, providing internships, mentoring, and volunteering. We really hope that you'll be able to stick around at the end of the program to see all the many supporters and volunteers who will be listed at the end. We want to do a special shout out, though, to our donors who are supporting this year's new students that you just are hearing from. The donors who are supporting a full scholarship: Perry Pazer supporting 4 students. Thank you, Perry. New York Community Trust supporting 3 students. Alex Marson, who is giving in honor of his mother, our longtime Scholarship Plus supporter and volunteer, Ellen Marson. Thank you, Alex. He'll be supporting a whole student this year. And Joe and Susan Zitolo, who will be supporting a student as well. We also have student pods, new pods this year, which is a word for giving circles. Barbara Appel, Andrea Berger, Jillian Brooks Lind, Melanie Brooks, Arlene and Richard Kossoff, Carolyn and Lawrence Liebling, Marilyn Nissenson, Beatrice Romero, Emily and Peter Sampton, Dr. Laura Shore, George Shapiro, Judy Watson, and Dr. Mika Ziperkowski. Thank you all for your unwavering support, especially in these most difficult times. We greatly appreciate it. And now to our 3 last students and their teachers who make a difference.
Hi, I'm Eric Grossman. I'm the Assistant Principal English at Stuyvesant High School in New York City. I'll be introducing Jessie. She demonstrates learning in real time. You can feel the intellectual excitement as she makes the connections, and she shares that excitement with her classmates and makes them want to do the same thing. I know that Jessie has it in her to flourish whatever the situation is. I want her to have fun, and I want her to have a college experience. I want her to throw herself into the life of wherever she is, and bring have the opportunity to bring the same passion and energy that she brings to the classroom to her college experience.
There's a difference between being like Chinese and being American, but when you like merge it together, it's really rich cultures. I was like the happy kid on the block, always like smiling, dancing, like prancing around, and like whenever music would play, I would just be like singing and bopping along before I could even like talk. In freshman year, my mother, she was sent to the ER because of a spinal problem. When my mother was hospitalized, I realized that I felt like so out of control in that moment. I think that's why I want to be a doctor. I want to be able to help people feel like they're in control of their own condition. Something my mother always tells me is you can't really control the conditions that you grow up in, but you can control what you do about them. And I think that's exactly what brought us here to America, and that's also what motivates me to pursue a college education. I think that as long as you're striving to become the best version of yourself, you will. Hi, Mr. Grossman. Thank you so much for always standing by the door of 615A and telling me good morning every day during period 4. I've learned so much from your class, and I still apply the philosophies of books that we read, in great books, and Eurolit from Mrs. Dalloway to the picture of Dorian Gray, and I apply like these philosophies in my everyday life, and I wouldn't be where I am today without you. Thank you.
I'm Laura Kaufman, and I'm a mentor with Big Brothers Big Sisters of New York City. I met my scholar, Kayla, when she was 9 years old, and she had signed up to be a little sister with Big Brothers Big Sisters. What I'd love to see for Kayla in the future is for her to realize her academic and professional dreams. I know that she hopes to become a doctor one day, and I'm fully confident that if she works hard, she can continue to pursue those dreams. But on top of that, I really hope to see her grow in the ways that she is giving back to the community. She's got a real heart for volunteering and for giving back and for being kind and generous and to seeking justice wherever she is.
You can't really fail in basketball. I just take the failure out. As long as you just keep trying and trying, then you'll get it. I was really interested in making change in the community since there's not a lot of people of color in my school. Like, you have to stay committed, even though times were sometimes hard. I think change needs to come. Working with children, it made me realize how sometimes children can relate to you. And so, like, you want to, like, give hope to those children in order for me to be comfortable. You obviously have to be uncomfortable. I feel like being comfortable with your uncomfortable is just another way of, like, seeing things differently. Thank you, Laura, for always supporting me and being there for me and for my family. I really appreciate you. You made me realize how much potential I have and how much potential I can give to others. And so without you, I wouldn't have done the things I thought I would have done. And so I just also want to thank you for that, and also making me realize what I have for me to reach my goals. And so thank you.
My name is Fran Ferrara. I'm the college counselor at Fort Hamilton High School in Brooklyn, New York. I'm introducing Yusuf. So I definitely knew who he was before I actually got to meet him. He was everywhere in the building. He's also a real trailblazer. I mean, he goes and does things that people haven't done before. He's the first male cheerleader that our school has ever had. And he's always looking for ways to help others, to give of himself. When this whole crisis happened recently, he didn't think of himself first. He wasn't thinking about what he was missing out on as a senior. But instead, he reached out to me and he said, what can I do to help the juniors? They must be freaking out. They must be so upset and confused. And what is it that I can do to make this easier for them. He's so inspired to make sure that they have access to the same opportunities and experiences that he did.
I was like the biggest sweetheart, like that's how my mother would describe me. Every time my sister would tell me about like what she wanted to do in the future, I wanted to do it. I absolutely love the period movement. It's about like serving low-income women and giving them the accessibility to period products, because 46% of low-income women have had to choose between period products and their next meal. And so the movement was created so that we can take down the tampon tax in all 50 states, as well as end the stigma that comes with menstruation. And so I've shared like a lot of my male perspective during like educational workshops and roundtables, and discuss how we can get like different groups of people to mobilize and to come together and like really speak about this problem. And that's how we get things done. I already founded the Period Movement chapter at UChicago, and that's the institution that I'm committed at. Like before I even stepped on campus, like I'm already looking for ways to be involved in my community.
I just wanted to say a really, really big thank you to Miss Ferrara, my #1 supporter. She made me feel celebrated during a global pandemic. She made me feel like I was seen when the world was dark, and she made me feel loved when I lost someone that was supposed to love me forever. She has been my #1 cheerleader, even though I'm the cheerleader. And she just gave me everything I have, and I wouldn't be alive right now, literally and figuratively, if it wasn't for her. I love her so much, and I don't know how far I would have gone in my college process, or honestly in life, if it wasn't for her. So thank you for everything. Thank you for helping me grow and empowering me to be a better man every single day. I love you.
Once again, your hosts, Vasiki and Khadijah.
That was absolutely beautiful. That was really a nice closing. Yusuf, I'm really glad that you're able to start a chapter at the University of Chicago before you even step foot on campus, and it's really great that you're making strides to like have an impact on your community. And Stephanie, I want to comment on what you said about community. You're absolutely right. Community is important, and I'm really glad that all of you are coming into the Scholarship Plus community, and we're really excited to have you.
Whoop, whoop. And once again, let's remember the power of important teachers and mentors. Once again, like, we need you guys to text us plus to donate at 44321. I just want to give a quick shout out again to the donors. Guys, we are so close to reaching our goal of 10K, if we haven't already surpassed it. So want to give thanks to Basha, Lori, Diane, Ron, Matt, Dale, Thomas, Vikram, Mary, Craig, Denise, Matt, and more, Sabrina, Adam, Erica, Andrew. Thank you guys so much.
You guys are awesome.
We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. There's also Natalie, Floyd, Andrea. There's just so much. We thank you guys. Needy, we thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
You guys are absolutely driving this program, and it's really great to see you supporting the students. It's a beautiful sight. Absolutely. But overall, that's our show. I want to thank you. I want to give a big thanks to everyone who joined us across the country and across the world. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you for supporting us and helping us reach our goal. It would not have been possible without the support of all of you watching right now. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It really warms my heart to see the program that supported me through college further being supported, and like thinking about the impact it's going to have on like the incoming scholars for this year and next year and all the years to come. Like, it's an absolutely amazing site. So I really want to say that I appreciate all of you and the help that you're providing to Scholarship Plus.
So we have met our goals. This just came in.
10,000. Okay.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This is amazing.
Look at that. That was all y'all right there. That was all y'all. Thank you so much. Wow.
Appreciate it. Congrats again to our newest community members of Scholarship Plus. You guys are amazing, as we just seen. And welcome to the family. We love you guys already. Please make sure you guys check into the Zoom call. Kate will be having a Zoom call. The link should be in your text box to the right. Just check in, say hey, if anything. We would love to hear from you guys. She's also holding a Q&A in case you guys have any questions about Scholarship Plus. So anyone is welcome to join. Remember, the link is in the comment box to the right.
Wow. That's just amazing. Again, thank y'all for helping us reach the goal of 10,000. Thank you so much. I can't emphasize it enough. I'm gonna stop that. But good night, and thanks again for supporting Scholarship Plus.
Good night, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
To learn more about Scholarship Plus, visit www.scholarshipplus.org. For more information on Broadway Unlocked, visit www.broadwayunlocked.com. I'm Jessica Ryan, and on behalf of Scholarship Plus and Broadway Unlocked, thank you and good night.